Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on euro currency. So today we have prepared the weekly report as usual, where a really big part of the fundamental analysis exists. It's dedicated to analysis of the central bank policies, not only Fed but also by the Bank of England. Some snapshot of the future events that we will get in the nearest time, in the next week in particular. And also we have taken a look at the virus itself. So what the real hazard stands beyond it, and whether this hazard really match to the panic and chaos that we see right now on the markets. Because personally, guys, I have some strong feeling that I just can't shake out that there is some real artificial problem stand with this virus, and well, it seems that it mostly works as the disguise for some processes beyond this problem. And I think that the big capitals just making here their deeds with the flowing the capitals and flowing the robbed money from the stock market into the gold, what they do every time when a crisis happens since the beginning of the 20th century. And first it has happened on the Great Depressions, was the same story, and nothing has changed since then. On this background, I'm not talking that the virus is not the problem and this is absolutely, it doesn't exist. Of course not. This is the problem, it exists, and it's more dangerous than the flu, but, well, I just can't match the scale. So currently, by the recent statistics, we have the 100,000 of the infected persons. But somehow, we do not see in the highlights, in the headlines, what the statistics of those people who already recovered, how much have recovered, what the dead cases. And I just was wondering and taking a look at these numbers, and what we see, that usually 83% of all who have been infected by this virus have the light form similar to the flu. And what does it mean? It means that in the 200,000 cases, we have approximately 100,000 that already recovered or stands under recovery, which means that approximately 20,000 people bring some hazard to the global economy. And that's what makes me really be confused by these numbers. So if you would like to know about this stuff, you could read our fundamental part. It's also a lot of interesting things there. We here in the video will take a look at the short-term perspective. So currently, guys, we should be really careful with applying any technical tools, because currently they do not work as they should, or at least they have some limitations to the working, and shows by the strong panic reaction in the markets, all bearish signs, all bearish moments are muted. And by this effect, we should be careful with that and trying to not go against the running train and mostly take the action in the same direction using the impulse that we have. That's particularly what we intend to do on the coming week. On the daily chart, guys, market is coming to the very strong resistance area. It comes from the 114 approximately and lasts till the 115.50 area. So this cluster includes the weekly conference resistance, weekly overbought, daily overbought, and also yearly pivot resistance one. This market gradually is coming to it. So common sense tells that this is not a good point for taking the long position. And that's why anyway, we will not go against the odds. We just will wait for a pullback. Maybe we will not get it. Maybe market will continue upward direction. But whatever will happen, we should go with our trading plan and do not go against the odds. From that standpoint, we suggest that maybe some upward continuation here could happen, but later we still will be watching for a pullback. And if this pullback really will happen, we consider two possible trades. First trade is a bread and butter buy, because here we have not that thrust, and if market will reach the first support area, we suggest that this could be some upward bounce. That's the isolated trade that we'll keep an eye on first. Second, if market will then turn to some ABCD retracement, deep retracement, because this actually deep retracement, guys, suggested by the technical picture. Whether it will happen or not, well, difficult to say. But I'd suggest that should be deep retracement because we have reversal swing on a weekly chart, on a daily chart. We have very strong resistance. We have massive overbought on the EUR. And all this combination suggests the deep retracement. Maybe not 618, but at least the 50%. Anyway, if we will get some A, B, C retracement here to the downside, we also will consider it for taking the long position with a possible upward continuation. So that's two different trades that we will consider. Speaking on the first situation and where reversal could happen. So take a look at for our time frame chart. We have the same steep ABCD pattern. As you can see, reaction in the OP was very small. But to be honest, we were not very encouraging with that and do not put some hope on that this really will be some reversal. We just was watching for this OP as a possible point where retracement was done. But this hasn't happened. So anyway, next target is XOP. And XOP has not been reached yet. So that's why maybe we do not care about it too much because we do not intend to take the short position here. Although it's not forbidden, but this guy's choice is up to you. But anyway, technical picture suggests that maybe XOP will be reached. It's 1395, and actually it creates agreement with the weekly resistance area, which starts 1418 area. Once market will hit the XOP, logical is to suggest that the pullback should start. That's what we'll be watching for, because from the XOP, the bread and butter trade could start. Since it starts with retracement, we'll be watching for the support and so on. So that's our short-term view on the EUR. We expect to reaching of the XOP first, and then the pullback down. First, we will take a look for bread and butter trade. So currently, we're watching only, we're considering only the bullish trades following the momentum. So we're watching first for the bread and butter, and if deep retracement in the way of some kind of the ABCD will happen, that will be large guarded triple to buy, and also we intend to use it for some upward extension as well. So that's approximately the trading plan for a coming week.